out there. And that's the reason why this Tuskegee experiment of such that's happened to the black community, where they took the fathers out of the home and the leaders out of the community and have torn apart the community. Now they've seen that's worked, and they're doing that to America. They're attempting, they're trying.
I mean, that the interview magazine cover you're talking about, I think, is the one where she was basically semi-naked in front of the American flag, and I thought that was pretty distasteful, actually. It was about the American dream, and I thought, well, if that's the American dream, we're all screwed. I mean, in America.
And I agree with that, and I didn't feel the platform to voice my opinion because...
All right, everyone. It looks like Kanye West may have made a huge mistake when it comes to his marriage with Bianca Censori. She has just made a bold move that no one saw coming, and it could leave her walking away with a massive payday, possibly around $200 million. Talk about a power move. For the longest time, many people believed Bianca was Kanye's victim, being controlled and even mistreated in their relationship. But now it's starting to look like she may have been playing the long game all along. She has officially filed for divorce from Kanye, and she's asking for half of his $400 million fortune. If this goes through, Bianca is about to become a millionaire, all thanks to Kanye's actions. As you can imagine, Kanye is not handling this well at all. He has been completely losing it, expressing his frustration over the situation. He's been complaining about how Bianca tricked him into marriage and how she played him for his money. The biggest issue, they didn't sign a prenuptial agreement, which means Bianca might actually have a solid case to claim a huge chunk of his wealth. This entire situation is turning into a dramatic meltdown, and it's only going to get crazier from here. What makes this even more ironic is that Kanye used to mock Kim Kardashian for being a single mother and going through multiple divorces. When she filed for divorce from him, he had a lot to say about it. But now, here he is, heading for his second divorce in less than 4 years. And to make matters worse, this time around, the financial consequences could be devastating for him. At least with Kim, things didn't get too messy when it came to money. She had her own fortune and only asked for child support, which was fair, since they shared custody of their kids. Kanye didn't take too much of a financial hit from that divorce. However, this time is different. The word on the street is that Bianca is ready to take him for everything she can get, and this divorce is shaping up to be a legal and financial nightmare for Kanye. But let's be real. Should we really be surprised? If anything, the real shocker is that this marriage lasted as long as it did. From the start, people questioned their relationship and doubted that it would last. Something about it just seemed off. One moment, Kanye was publicly declaring his undying love for Kim Kardashian, and the next, he was suddenly married to Bianca, with almost no explanation. At first, a lot of people assumed Bianca was just a rebound, or that Kanye married her as a way to make Kim jealous. But as time passed, more than 2 years to be exact, that theory started to lose weight. Even so, it now looks like Bianca has had enough. And if the rumors are true, she's not just walking away, she's making sure she leaves with a financial cushion to make the split as comfortable as possible. From the very beginning, their marriage felt strange to everyone, and not just because of how fast it happened. Around the time Kanye and Bianca got together, he was already in the middle of massive controversy. He had made a series of comments that were widely seen as offensive, particularly anti-Semitic remarks. Those statements led to major backlash, costing him business deals, endorsements, and a lot of public support. In the midst of all that chaos, Kanye shocked everyone by suddenly announcing he had married Bianca. The timing was suspicious, and many people questioned whether this was a real relationship or just a way to shift the public's attention away from his troubles. Given everything that was happening in his life at the time, the whole thing felt more like a distraction than a genuine love story. But whether it was love or not, the fallout from Kanye's comments hit him hard. Hollywood and the business world quickly distanced themselves from him. He lost brand deals, endorsements collapsed, and his billionaire status disappeared almost overnight. The companies that once stood by him wanted nothing to do with him anymore. After everything crumbled, Kanye completely disappeared from the public eye for a while. There were no appearances, no social media outbursts, just complete silence. Some people thought he was taking time to reflect on everything that had happened, while others believed he was coming up with a plan for his next move. But just when it seemed like he had truly gone off the grid, he came back with a shocking announcement. He had secretly married Bianca Censori. The sudden marriage left everyone confused. Even Kanye and Bianca's closest friends and family members didn't see it coming. It wasn't just that they had a private wedding. No one even knew they were in a relationship. There were no hints, no rumors, and no public outings that suggested they were anything more than acquaintances. Their friends and inner circles found out the same way the rest of the world did, through photos that surfaced online. The fact that they managed to keep their entire relationship a secret was surprising enough. Kanye West may have miscalculated his marriage with Bianca Censori because she has now made a bold move that could leave her with a massive payday. She recently filed for divorce, seeking half of Kanye's $400 million fortune. If she succeeds, she could walk away with $200 million. This twist changes everything, because many people initially believed Bianca was a victim in the relationship, possibly being controlled or mistreated. However, it now appears that she may have been playing a long-term strategy all along. As expected, Kanye is not taking this well. He is reportedly furious, claiming Bianca tricked him into marriage without a prenuptial agreement. His emotional reaction has been dramatic, and things are likely to get even more chaotic. This situation is particularly ironic because Kanye once mocked Kim Kardashian for being a 3-time divorcee when she filed for divorce from him. Now, he is facing his second divorce in under 4 years, and this time, the financial stakes are much higher. When Kanye and Kim divorced, she did not go after his money because she was financially independent. The settlement focused on child support, which was split fairly evenly. However, Bianca seems to have a very different plan. Sources suggest that she intends to take Kanye for everything she can during the divorce proceedings. While some people were surprised their marriage lasted as long as it did, many others always suspected it wouldn't stand the test of time. From the very beginning, Kanye's relationship with Bianca raised eyebrows. It was strange how, one moment, he was publicly professing his love for Kim Kardashian, and the next, he was suddenly married to Bianca with little to no explanation. Some people assumed she was just a rebound or a way for Kanye to get back at Kim, but after 2 years, that theory didn't seem as likely anymore. However, Bianca's recent move to file for divorce suggests she has been planning her exit strategically, ensuring she secures a significant financial cushion. Their marriage always seemed unusual, not just because of how fast it happened, but also because of the circumstances surrounding it. At the time, Kanye was already dealing with significant controversy due to his comments, some of which were widely criticized as anti-Semitic. As a result, he faced major backlash, lost business deals, and saw his public reputation take a massive hit. Right in the middle of all that, he shocked everyone by suddenly marrying Bianca. The timing made people question whether their relationship was genuine or just an attempt to shift the public's focus away from his controversies. Despite Kanye's efforts, his comments caused long-term damage. major brands cut ties with him. Endorsement deals collapsed, and his billionaire status disappeared practically overnight. With his empire crumbling, Kanye vanished from the public eye for weeks. Many assumed he was either reflecting on his mistakes or plotting his next move. But when he resurfaced, it was with the shocking news that he had secretly married Bianca. The sudden marriage caught everyone off guard, including their own families. Not even Bianca's parents knew she had tied the knot with Kanye, which raised serious concerns. It was one thing for Kanye to keep the Kardashians out of the loop, but for Bianca to keep such a major life decision from her own parents was unsettling. It wasn't just about privacy. It felt intentional. People began questioning whether this was a real love story, or if there was something more complex happening behind the scenes. Some sources defended Kanye and Bianca's decision to keep their marriage private, claiming that they wanted to avoid the media frenzy. However, their secrecy only fueled speculation. If their relationship was normal, why go to such extremes to hide it? Over time, reports began to paint Kanye and Bianca's relationship as a perfect match. Insiders described her as someone who truly understood and supported Kanye. She was reportedly in charge of his daily schedule and business dealings, keeping him grounded. But now, it seems Bianca was dealing with far more behind the scenes than people realized. Many noticed that Bianca's identity changed drastically after marrying Kanye. Before their marriage, she had her own unique fashion sense and personality. But once she was with Kanye, it became clear that he was controlling how she dressed and presented herself. Her outfits became more bizarre, and people started comparing her to Kim Kardashian. It seemed like Kanye was molding her into a version of his ex, rather than allowing her to be herself. Friends of Bianca have also expressed concerns, claiming that Kanye isolated her from her loved ones. One insider revealed that Bianca felt trapped and that her friends were trying to help her, but had no way to reach her. According to reports, Kanye had put up barriers around her, making it difficult for anyone to communicate with her freely.